This is business. My name is Nanika Mensah Brampa, and we are still looking at developments regarding the 10% reduction on fuel prices. We've had the experts speak. Now, petrol filling stations have adjusted their pumps following the 10% reduction in prices of petroleum products. However, many motorists are arguing they are yet to know the exact prices they will be paying at the pumps, while others say the reduction is insignificant. A visit to most fuel stations showed prices had been reduced. Due to the holiday period, there were less vehicles buying fuel at the various stations. On the reduction, most people we spoke to were either oblivious of the new prices, others quoted wrong figures.
Yesterday, I haven't heard it. If it's so, then we can take it like that.
They almost say what is 15%, and the 15% almost say 1 cedi 70 pesos.
While some call for further reduction, others have high expectations with regards to the 10% reduction.
I think 20 or 25 will do for the general public. I think that's okay. The oil price is down, so they have to reduce it.
Lorry fares should come down, and then the goods as well, prices to come down.
13 cedis, 70 pesos, and almost about 2 cedis. Okay, people don't like. We go manage it like that.
Prices of petroleum products, apart from premix fuel, have been reduced by 10%. A gallon of petrol will now sell at 13 cedis 72 pesos instead of the previous 15 cedis 25 pesos. A gallon of diesel will also sell at 13 cedis 36 pesos from the previous 14 cedis 85 pesos, while a gallon of kerosene will now sell at 13 cedis 14 pesos. Meanwhile, some of the oil marketing companies explain they are running at a loss. They lament they have been forced to reduce their prices despite the fact that they purchase the products at a higher price. From energy, we move on to look at how the activity of gleaning is affecting farmers in the northern region. Now, some farmers in that area have accused people of stealing their farm produce under the guise of gleaning. Farmers say the gleaners enter their farms and set them ablaze after stealing the produce. Now, through this practice, hundreds of acres of farm produce are annually burnt down. Eva Tiboka has more.
Gleaning is the practice of harvesting surpluses left on farmland after harvesting. The practice is common among women and children in northern Ghana. Some farm produce are lost during harvesting. Using a combined harvester, droppings and oversight alone could amount to about 5% of the produce, but that is the lack of gleaners. At the Gbedembilsa and Tongugo rice hubs, many residents do not own farms but are surviving from picking on farms after harvesting by the owners. Women and children begin their journey to the harvested rice valleys at about 5 a.m. and leave at dusk. Harvesting was halfway and many had already filled bags and are hoping to get no less than 10 bags when harvesting is over. Gleaning is supposed to be done after harvesting, but residents now do it earlier. Acres of farm produce get burnt annually and the farmers blame it on gleaners.
What they are doing, I'm happy with it. They are picking what the machine, the harvester could not pick. But occasionally there are instances where people complain that when you have not yet harvested and they are picking from what the field that has been harvested, occasionally they can enter your farm and start cutting something. And when they cut and they think the way they have cut, you come and take, you notice it, they are likely to burn the place.
Farmers are calling on authorities to help regulate the activities of these gleaners.
Away from the northern region now, some porters at Nkawanda number 2 in the Kwahu West district of the eastern region and Pando in the Volta region are worried lack of proper regulation of the poultry industry is affecting their business. They want government to streamline the poultry industry to enhance increased revenue generation for the economy. Nana Kwekwedia has more.
The traditional craft industry has simple production methods which demand minimum skills with the use of local materials to conserve foreign exchange for economic development. And Ghana's porters, invariably females, have always used these local raw materials and simple tools for poultry production.
Those women
do this every time. What you're seeing them do is craftily weaving what we call ayiwa in the local parlance, and this is used everywhere in this country. And it takes patience, actually, dexterity, skill, and some panache to do this. You can see in front of you what Ahiniwa is doing here, and she's Porter in Kpando in the Volta region is disappointed the industry is losing revenue due to lack of proper regulation.
Lack of market for the product has affected business.
But the Kpando Municipal Chief Executive Paulina Delali Adinyira is confident the industry will soon see some facelift.
During our childhood, this was a place where poultry boomed very much. And it was the origin of the original and refined poultry for what we call here Iowa and ports. And so we can still develop these crafts into their refined forms, even for export.
Well, nothing like enjoying your favorite fufu and light soup in an Iowa. Maybe you should get one if you don't have one. That will do for the business segment.